Here's an exercise for you to try if you go out into the woods today or this week. Ideally, if you can, take your shoes off. And the reason for this is to give a connection to the earth. We spend so much time walking around in often rubber sole shoes, our trainers, or often we wear shoes nowadays. We're a bit scared of what's underneath us, or we don't want to get our feet wet or dirty. But please do take the opportunity when you feel comfortable to take your shoes and socks off. And then be somewhere where you feel safe, where you don't feel like you're being watched. And so find a quiet area. And ideally, if you can, either hold or lean against a tree. And then what I'd like you to do is imagine or feel your heart in your heart space. Just for a moment, feel the heart in the centre of your chest. And then imagine from your heart space a fine thread. Imagine however you like, maybe a fine thread of silk. And that thread comes out through your heart, down the back of your spine, down through your legs, down through your feet. And as it reaches your feet, it becomes a web. It's a whole root system that comes out from, imagine you have eyes in the bottom of your feet. So you feel these threads, this root system coming out through the eyes and the bottom of your feet. And they travel down through the earth layers, through the rock layers, through the magma layers, until they reach the fire at the centre of the earth. And feel the connection, so from your heart, down through the earth, to the fire at the centre of the earth. And when you have that feeling, don't rush this, try it for a while. When you have that feeling, imagine that root system and those fine threads turning around, coming back up through the magma layers, the rock layers, the earth layers, up back through your feet until you have a fine thread again. And that fine thread comes up through your body, through the back of your spine, through your heart centre, up through your chest, up through the top of your head and out into the space above your head, into the sky, beyond the sky, through the clouds if there are any, and out into space, through the stars, and out shoots your little web of thread of fine silk, and it travels through the stars until it reaches the centre of the sun and the fire at the centre of the sun. And so then take a moment to feel this thread going from your heart up through the sky and through the clouds, through the stars, until it reaches the sun. As a little wasp come to join us. And then imagine that thread coming back down through the stars, through the sky, and back to your heart again. You can speed this up if you'd like, so initially do it slowly and imagine it happening slowly, and then you can speed it up. So once you've practiced it quite often, you can actually do this exercise very quickly. But holding onto the tree or leaning against the tree just adds a little bit of connection. It sort of grounds you as well as your imagination is flying down to the centre of the earth and up to the sun. But what it does is it grounds you and it connects you. It connects you to the earth and it connects you to our, if you like, our power source, which is the sun. And if you find it's a day where you can't see the sun, just imagine it, because it is there, it's always there. Hope you enjoy this.